Herzlich willkommen in Heidelberg. We are right in the center of the old town. Here's the market square. Here's the famous church, of course, and here down the street, this is the very famous street for its many bars, for drinking. This has been a student's place for centuries. There's 30,000 students in this town, which has only 150,000 inhabitants. So a fifth is students. So even though this is a beautiful old town with a lot of history, the people are very young that go out at night. This is new. Public toilet, a good decision. It was obviously necessary to have one here in the old town of Heidelberg. I'm not a keyboard nerd. I want to use the presets, and this was an easy-to-use preset keyboard. So I found one used, and the funny thing is, the person who owned the keyboard before, he modified all the sounds. So I'm the one exclusively to have these sounds because this older man had created them. Especially, it has this whining too. You know, this, when I press it very hard, it whines a little. I don't think you would write this kind of melody on a piano. So this sound needs to feed you with the idea, I think.
Face it with a smile. There is no need to cry for trifles more than this. Would you still recall my name and the month it all began? Will you release me with a kiss?
I grew up in the area and then I moved to Heidelberg for studying because I studied English and German and tried a little philosophy and geography, and I didn't finish any of that. And always wanted to be a musician. I dreamed of that, and I studied only to have a plan B, which didn't work out then.
I shaped the liquid wax, fitted out with greater cracks, sweet devotion, my delight.
Schon wieder, sehr gut, sehr gut. For concerts, I would go to Schwimmbadclub. It's a very small club, 200. So all the bands, the big bands, played here before they were big stars. For example, Nirvana or the Chili Peppers. I mean, that kind of acts. German acts like the Achter or something. And we were fans. We would go there every Wednesday because that was the indie pop night. And my dream was always to play there. I mean, this was, if you ask me about my dreams, that was the first dream maybe to once play at the Schwimmbadclub.
I hate to leave you bare. If you need me, I'll be there. Don't you ever let me down.
So that's where I lived for a year or two, and that's where I wrote many songs, and one was Narcotic. We went to the record companies, but nobody cared, of course. A big record label got the song, and the A&R is the guy who finds the new acts. He heard the song and took the time to give response to really teach us a lesson in a written mail. I mean, a band from Heidelberg that no one knows, and be aware what is major company music. Guys, listen to the radio, and don't send me the bullshit you're doing. You know, like, don't even bother us with your music. It sucks so bad. For 2 years we tried. When we were becoming a hit, we were told the longest queue that ever was at Schwimmbadclub. And that made me, of course, a little proud, you can imagine, because it was our club, and it was a long crowd, and of course only 10% could enter. And that was nice. Narcotic became the biggest debut hit within 20 years in Germany. And of course, all the record company bosses asked their A&R teams, why don't we have the song? And so this guy, who beforehand had taken the time to really put us down, lost his job. Because he had to show his mail communication. And then the boss said, all right, you didn't hear the hit? This is a world hit.
And I touched your
Very soon we were on the big stages, in my opinion too early, because we were not the best live band yet. We were just starting, we came out of nowhere, and I remember that our biggest show was maybe 1 year after our release, which was in Mainz, which was 70,000 people only before one stage, because there was only one stage. 70,000, and that was the only concert where my father came. He never came to any other concert. If he would have come to Schwimmbad Club, 200 people, he would have, seen what reality is. But like you play in small clubs and you have your audience and stuff. But my father came to the concert, 70,000 people before one stage. My father must have thought, oh God, my son has become a star. Oh my goodness.